No, ma infatti a volte è anche troppo dura.
Sì.
L'ho vista anch'io.
Sì. Si incazza, ma è siciliana, dai. Si incazza facilmente.
È la mia bimba.
Si impose.
Ciao, Asia.
It's just a dog channel. People thought they were here for a cooking video. Just an hour.
Quanti conti RAM hai detto 2010? Beh.
Amor di lapo. Parte manca. Quando parlo.
Have some wine. I need some vino.
Ciao everyone. How are you? Okay. Back in the kitchen. Back in the kitchen. We're going to do this lovely recipe. Pasta alla Norma. Or Pennette alla Norma. The pasta was born with penne, obviously. Pennette, same thing. Very simple, extremely tasty. It's got the homey feeling. It's got the wonderful. This San Marzano tomatoes with the basil. Tomato and basil is obviously the best marriage ever. You know, even better than George Clooney with the Papa Bean. And the garlic, which then is going to be up to you to know how much garlic you like in your pasta. The garlic, by the way, is we're gonna show you a couple of tricks with it, and that's up to you. And like I say, you want just a little, we leave a hole, and then we remove it. You want a lot, you can slice it, and we leave it there. Or you want it, maybe you like paste. We just break it very lightly. Don't smash it. All we have to do is remove this skin, also called camicia. In Italian, see, we call it shirt. That's because we have this little attachment to the clothing business. So if you want, let's take the little head out. We don't need that. If you want, what you can do is smash it, okay, and move the knife, just like that. As you move it, you smash it, you see all the oil from the garlic coming out. You slice it, chop it like this, all right? And you do it again. Boom, boom, all right? This is gonna give the most flavor or garlic in your sauce. It doesn't matter what kind of sauce you're doing. This is gonna be the most flavor, okay? Now, I only smash one. If you want 2, 3, 5, whatever you wanna do. So, this is one way, okay? Another way is, let me get a garlic clove that's a little bit bigger. Lightly smash so we can remove the skin. Today we're gonna go really slow. We want to do this.
We have some people still joining too.
Yes, no problem. I'm only showing right now different type of how to use garlic. Or you can slice it, really thin, okay? This is going to give a lot of flavors too, all right? Which is probably what I'm going to use for this recipe. Or if you want, you can just peel it. So remove the camicia, the shirt of the garlic, the little skin. Remove the head of it because we don't need that. And you can just leave it like this. Put it in the oil, and then after a few seconds, you take it out of the oil. So all you want is the flavor. If you want a little bit of smokiness or flavor, garlic flavor, you just let it burn a little bit, and then you remove it, because burnt garlic is gonna ruin your sauce. So you're gonna have to take it out. I'm sorry about my little girls barking out there. So these are different ways of using the garlic, okay? Do you like more flavor? Boom, boom. You like less flavor? Boom, and then you take it out. So it's all totally up to you, how you wanna do it. So let's say, for instance, that we're gonna use, I don't know, maybe this, and I'm gonna take it out, or actually no, let me slice So you have 2 cloves of garlic in your kit. You can slice both of them. All right? Let's do this. Tonight, I wanna eat more garlic. Remember that when you eat garlic, you sleep really well. You sleep alone, but you sleep really well. So, come on, woman. Let's see what we need today. Well, I got all kinds of stuff. I got my sauté pan with a couple of cups of oil because we have to fry for real the eggplant. Then I got half a gallon of water over here for the pasta. And here I got a saucepan pot. I can do the sauce over here, or I can do it over here. Okay, so if you want to use a sauté pan, I love this copper one. You know, it retains the heat really well. You can use that one too. So it's all totally up to you, because at the end we're gonna have to marry the sauce and the pasta together, so we need plenty of room to do that. So this one could be a good choice, or this one, if you know how to fare the mantecatura, which is the sauté of the pasta and the sauce together. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get the water started. Let's get it started. Let's get the water started. Okay. Right now, let's see. Medium. Yes, medium. If you wanna put a lid on, you can. Be extremely careful on this recipe about salt and pepper. Okay. You gotta be careful on that. So I'm going to give you different ways of making this. So let's say, for instance, let's use this one. Okay. First things first, extra virgin olive oil. I would say probably 2 spoons of it, or 2.5, maybe 3 if you want to. We need to have the oil present. We have to be careful, we don't want to burn the oil. So let's get the garlic, and boom, put the garlic right in there, okay? And let the garlic rest. Okay, that way it gets a little bit of flavor. Before we start that, let's start the oil, because we have to fry the eggplant. So this is a medium.
Oh, Michele's watching.
It's gonna, oh, my brother, Michele, my brother. Ciao Michele! My brother is on. Michele, this is for you.
In Sicily.
My brother Michele is in Palermo. How is that for social distancing? Ah, pretty good. But we have,
We can call him.
but we have, yeah, we can go. But we have, actually, if you want to connect with Michele, you can connect.
Yeah.
This is crazy cool. We have people everywhere. We have people from California, we have people who are watching us. Is Kansas City, or is
Angeles.
Los Angeles? Yeah, just like California, pretty much. So now all the way overseas. Anyway, so garlic is resting in the oil. My vegetable oil is already started. Let's start with the eggplant. Okay? Every one of you has eggplant, right? So, top off. Boom. You can use the knife that you choose. For this, I like the coltello a sega, which is the knife with the saw knife.
Garlic
basically.
oil is not on, correct?
No, not yet.
Just
not yet.
resting.
I'm just prepping right now because we still have to fry the eggplant. When I fry the eggplant over here, this is what I use. Sheet pan with one of those grid that make the oil drip, and at the bottom I put some parchment paper.
That was our girl Liz from Oh Hey Dallas asking that question.
I'm sorry?
Our girl Liz from Oh Hey
Liz, hi,
Dallas.
Liz. Yay! Hi, Liz. All right, so we'll do the eggplant a little bit at a time. If we slice it all up, the inside is gonna get black. So what we're looking for is about, what is this, 1/2 inch? Yes? We wanna do cuts of 1/2 inch. That's a beautiful eggplant, actually. Very little seeds. If you like, you want to be a little bit different, like my mother, for instance. My mother does thin slices, okay? she fries them like this and she puts them on the pasta like this. Okay, I don't do that. So what I do is I dice them. Okay. My mom, she does it in slices. I do in dice. So more or less, look at what you're working with in terms of saute pan. I mean, this is pretty much all I can fit. Like I said, I don't want to cut more because this is going to turn a little black. And I cannot use anything right now. And, you know, if I had a wet towel, probably I put a wet towel. But just leave it like this. It won't take too long for the eggplant to fry. I can probably fit one more actually. Okay. Is everybody with me so far? Mm-hmm. Yes? Yep. Nobody's asking me to slow down. Mm-hmm. Good. 2 and 3. So small dices. We want this to fry as quick as we can. And we'll wait for the oil. The oil is probably going to take about 4 or 5 minutes. So as we do the oil, we can fire up the pot with the extra virgin and the garlic. So we want to fire up, but medium low. Okay? Medium low. Ciao Leo, grazie. Ciao, grazie.
We got some questions.
Yes.
Do we need to just use half, or if we like lots of eggplant, we cut it all?
No, we're going to cut it all. We're going to use all of it because this pasta is for 2 to 3 people. So we're going to need the whole eggplant. I know they're big eggplant, but you see, once we fry them, they're going to lose all the water and they're going to get smaller. So we need the whole thing. So if you want to test it, just get 1 eggplant. Don't get burned, please. Get close. You see it's bubbling? That means the oil is ready. So we can go ahead and put the eggplants in there. I like to put a little bit at a time. That way I don't lose the temperature. Whoop, one speed. Okay? And if you see that it's frying like this, a little too fast, you can put it on medium low and keep the temperature. Remember the eggplant becomes a sponge. So if the oil is not really hot, what's going to happen is the eggplant will absorb the oil, and then you have to add more oil into it, and we don't want to do that. Otherwise, you're going to use 1 liter of oil, you know, just to fry 1 eggplant, and you don't want to do that. What kind of oil? This is vegetable oil. You can use corn oil. You can use sunflower oil. You cannot use canola oil. Please, thank you. We want to do this right. You know, let's do it right. Use the right stuff, like the extra virgin olive oil. I know it's expensive sometimes, but let's use the right stuff. So, boom, half of eggplant is in there. We're looking for color. We're looking for color. This is gonna take about 4 minutes, you know, to get some color. My oil is going a little bit too fast, so it's already getting color.
It smells really good.
So, it smells good, huh? So I'm gonna lower, okay? Boom, I'm right in the middle, between medium and low. But I do not want to go too low because I don't want to lose that temperature. Otherwise, like I said, the eggplant will absorb the oil, and that's not good. This baby is going, touch the pot. See, if I can still put my hands on it, that means that it's not ready. So I don't have to put my hands on it. If it's too hot, then boom. And since my oil is going pretty fast, and I have to wait for everybody else, actually.
Someone said we have canola and olive oil.
All right. Well, if you have it, you gotta use it. I'm just not a big fan of canola oil because I don't think it's a good product.
And then Julie asked, could you use lemon to help prevent browning of the eggplant?
Julie who?
Jacoby.
Who's Julie Jacoby? Julie who?
Top fan.
Ah, my girl!
Top
Julie
fan.
Jacoby, my baby. Mwah. What did she ask?
Could you?
I think about her and I get confused. What did she ask?
Could you use lemon to help prevent browning of the eggplant?
You can, because otherwise, I mean, if you want, you can, but it's going to leave a little bit of flavor. It's going to give the acidity. The acidity is going to go in the oil, so I wouldn't recommend to do that. See, I told you I was slowing the oil a little bit too fast.
But can you talk about frying the
What happens if it gets a little dark?
What? The eggplant? What gets dark? If the eggplant gets a little dark, that means your fire is a little bit too hot. Okay? So you have to lower the fire because we want the eggplant to cook all the way through. And it will take 4 to 5 minutes. So if it's taking you 2 minutes, that means that your fire is a little bit too high. So you need this beautiful spoon that has the hole, because once we pick them up, then we can drain the oil. Or if you have this baby, you can use this baby to pick it up. It's even better. Okay? I can smell a little bit of the garlic, and I can see it. You see that it's got these little bubbles inside. You see what it's doing? That means that it's reaching the temperature. So at this point, I can just, actually I think we're already done. I can take it off the fire. Or you can leave it in the fire, however you want. I just don't want to lose my touch with it. And start cutting the tomatoes. In the middle, chop. It doesn't matter how big the chopping is. It does not matter. Now, I got it off the fire because if I leave it in the fire, it's going to, it's going to splash all the tomatoes on me and all the oil. And I don't want to do that. And my little guys are going nuts. It must be the mailman. All right, slowly, don't cut your hands. Okay, let's put all of it. A lot of action in my house right now. There we go.
Someone said, are we supposed to have tomatoes?
Yes. Also, these tomatoes in the bag. You didn't put the tomatoes in your bag? No way. All right.
Several people said they didn't get tomatoes in the bag.
No, you can't do it. Well, that's not good. I hope it's not...
The kid had sauce, not tomatoes. The tomatoes are in the sauce.
Yeah, the tomatoes are in the sauce, yes. Yeah, take the tomatoes out of the sauce. I thought they didn't get tomatoes at all. You know, get the tomatoes out of the sauce. It can be, if you want to use tomato sauce for this, you can use tomato sauce. You know? See, this puree that I have of tomato, I'm going to dump it in there. So you can use tomato sauce if you want to. What I'm going to do is put a little water and rinse this. There you go. So if you want to use tomato sauce instead of this San Marzano tomatoes, you can do it.
I think that was the confusion.
Yeah, no.
Is oil for eggplant at medium or medium high?
Medium, right now it's medium. So we're ready for the next batch of the eggplant. All right. Let's cut more eggplant, or whatever we think it can fit on that pan. I got scared on the tomatoes, to be honest with you.
Crisis averted.
Is there a tomato scale?
Okay. Okay. Let's start putting the eggplant so I have more room. I should use a bigger. It's still on medium. It's still on medium. Open them up, make sure they breathe. There you go. Okay, we got one more that we can do. In the meantime, I would like to show you kind of one. Let's raise.
So this is the tomatoes.
Yep, to medium. That way we let them cook. Now, I'm gonna tell you one more thing. This is already a sauce recipe from Sicily. It's called pick pack. Pick pack is Amarzano tomatoes, lots of garlic. My father used to put lots of garlic. He used to love this pasta. And lots of basil, which is probably what I'm gonna do. Last night I made it here, and I did the purple basil pesto. So right now I'm gonna add the basil to this sauce. Always keep an eye on the eggplants. So my sauce is going fine. So far I haven't used neither salt or pepper. Okay? Especially right here. This one you don't want to put salt right now. If you put salt, it's gonna lose that little bit of water that is retaining the shape of the eggplant, and it's gonna get mushy and flat, and we're gonna have a flat pasta. We don't want to do that. So right now we're doing fine. We're doing great. Pasta is boiling. I'm going to lower it a little bit because I don't want to lose the pepper bean. As soon as this one starts getting hot, I'm going to add salt and pepper. So in the meantime, I'm going to concentrate on the eggplants. Am I going slow enough? I mean, is everybody with me? Is everybody following me?
We got a couple slowdowns.
Yes, no problem.
And recap what you have done so far. I think maybe people came on late.
Okay, no problem. So far, I crushed the garlic. Okay, I slice it. I crush it lightly. Don't go too deep. All we want to do is crush it so we can remove the skin, right? Even if it breaks, it's okay. And then I slice it, being careful not to cut my hand. And then I put it like this in the pot with extra virgin olive oil. About 2 to 3 spoons of extra virgin. We need the oil of presence because all we have here is tomatoes. So we need that presence. In the meantime, I turn the water on and I turn the oil on. My 10-inch saute pan is about 2 cups of oil, which is in this case vegetable oil. And that's it. Now I'm frying the eggplant. That's all we're doing. All right. My sauce is doing pretty good. Okay, we want to leave it like this. We want to leave it chunked. We don't need anything. If you like tomato sauce, use tomato sauce. If you think you make a great tomato sauce, don't use that, use the tomato sauce. If you want, you can use that, and then you can blend it with an immersion blender. You know, if you like it. I like it chunky because the pasta was born chunky. I am one of those guys that try to follow the tradition. So I am not going to change recipes just for the hell of it, because if you change a recipe, then you have to change the name of the recipe, and I don't like to do that. So when we eat Italian food, we have to know we're eating Italian food. The reason why I'm doing this stuff is actually because of that, because I want people to know the authentic Italian cuisine, which in Dallas hasn't been done yet in a full scale. There is a few restaurants that are able to do it, but not all of them.
We've got
Definitely
a couple
not.
questions.
Yes.
Is oil with garlic heating yet?
Yeah, it was heating, yeah.
So first
I
thing.
let it heat for about 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes, until I saw the garlic on the side that was bubbling, which means the oil was ready for the tomatoes. I didn't want to get extra virgin olive oil too hot because if I reach the smoking point, I gotta throw it away.
And then other question is heat for eggplant.
Sorry?
What is the heat for the eggplant?
Right now I got it on medium.
But when you started?
Medium.
Medium? Okay.
Yep. It takes about 3-4 minutes to reach the temperature. So once I reach the golden brown like this, or even more, it doesn't matter. As long as I get the boom. Let's get rid of this. And let's get ready for the next batch. Here we go. I need this grid to drain the oil. Next batch, please. Same thing. Slice the eggplants. Okay, to avoid that the oil temperature go down, I'm gonna start putting the eggplant in there right now. This one I'm gonna finish it because there's okay, is everybody with me so far?
No questions at the moment.
No questions, good. See, now that we have the chance to ask questions, we have no questions. Aha! Okay, let's go this up. Last batch. Let's go this up. Let's go this up. Boom. No, that's fine. Bigger pieces. Boom. There you go. Don't lose the temperature, don't lose the temperature, don't lose the temperature. Oh, last batch. That's it. We're gonna move everything on the side, create some room. Okay, important to know that so far I haven't used any salts and I haven't used any pepper.
They want you to tell a story now so they can catch up.
What story?
Well, I don't know. You want to call Michele?
Yeah. Where's Michele? Call him.
Here, Sarah.
Okay, Sarah.
If he can ask to join, I can let him in. If he can ask to join, if he wants to be on camera.
Sure.
Ask Miko if he wants us to call.
So,
He just said something in Italian that I'm not.
let me say.
I'm just the camera
Tenere
woman.
con voi.
Huh?
Passo tenere con voi.
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
Well,
So the sauce is going right now. So what I'm gonna do now is to add salt and pepper. Alright? Well, a couple of pinches. I would say, to be safe, teaspoon. And my pepper, please use ground fresh pepper, please. Then how spicy you want, it's up to you because you can put chili flakes in there. It's okay. I mean, that's completely up to you. If you want it spicy, it's fine. Or if you have pepperoncino that is really spicy, what you can do is you put the pepperoncino inside. That's something. See, I give you those inside. You put the pepperoncino in that water, and you let that water get spicy. So when you put the pasta, it's gonna be already spicy. Trust me, it works. So you gotta know all these little things, that help you in the kitchen to deliver exactly what you want.
We have not started to cook the pasta.
No. How much time do we have? Last 20 minutes.
We've got 30 minutes.
Tell
I'm
Michele
sorry?
to request.
Michele, devi richiedere l'accesso. Se richiedi l'accesso, noi ti rispondiamo. There's my brother that would like to join in from Palermo. I haven't seen him in 2 years, so that would be actually a nice thing.
He'd love to talk about wine, I'm sure.
Someone asked where your wine was, Daniele.
My what?
Your wine. Where's your wine?
My Puleo wines?
Just what are you drinking right now?
Oh, right now I'm drinking the Marinena Barbera Rosé, Rosato. The one that we presented today with Leo. It's the wine from Sicily, from Menfi. My good friend Marinena Barbera. She makes unbelievable wines. They're organic, biodynamics, got everything. you know, natural fermentation, natural distillate, you know, nothing, there is no, it's basically the translation of the terroir and menti inside the bottle. That's all she wants to do, and that's what she does it great. She's a young woman, you know, several today in Italy. Very proud of where she comes from, where she lives, and she only works with indigenous grapes. Very proud of her, by the way. I'm very honored to be a friend. So, before I tear up, talking about Marilena. Okay, this is my last batch. Did Michele reply?
Not yet.
No, Diggy knows I'm calling in.
Michele, devi richiedere l'accesso su Facebook e noi l'accettiamo. Okay, you see that? You see that? Look. I don't know how much basil you put in there. I put half of what I gave you.
I just changed the settings on this, so ask him to try again.
So you still, if you put it all in there, it's fine. It's no big deal. I like to keep some on the side. See how good it's cooking right now? I'm still on the medium. Okay? I'm gonna lower it to medium low. You see the fire? So this will be pasta pick pack right now. This will become Norma as soon as I put the eggplants in. And Norma comes from the beautiful opera by Rossini. The Norma is an opera. You know, he used to love this woman named Norma. He used to go to this restaurant all the time and ask for pasta with eggplant and shaved ricotta. Until the owner of the restaurant said, you know what? I'm going to call this pasta Norma in your honor, and that's the recipe. So basically, an Italian composer, a Sicilian composer, you know, has created this pasta. Every pasta in Italy's got a story behind it, and that's extremely important, you know. That shows you a lot of love for food, and a lot of ways of doing things, you know, just very, how do you say, sentimental, you know, in terms of cooking. It is what we do. Okay, so my eggplants are smiling at me. They're very happy. These ones are draining, you know, they're doing great. This grate works better if you do it like my mother does it, in discs, basically. But we're gonna take all that. We're gonna use it. All right. So if we have 20 minutes into it right now, we finish this. We finish that. We'll wait for questions. Wait for questions. Otherwise, unbelievable. I have to put it away. Otherwise, you won't.
If you can re-ask, I have the settings so that people couldn't ask.
Oh, Sarah says Michele needs to call in again now. She's got it open.
He needs to what?
He needs to call in again. She has it open.
I changed the settings so he can now request to be in the video.
Bene, ha cambiato I settings, fallo di nuovo. Rimanda la richiesta. Rimanda la richiesta. Okay, we got it. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Oh, by the way, I can tell you something. If you have timing and you say, oh, my God is right, we can do the pasta in advance if you want. Let it cook for 5 minutes, drain it, move it with a little bit of oil. It doesn't matter what oil you use. I don't care if it's canola or not. It's just using that so the pasta doesn't stick. And when everything is ready, you can just put the pasta, marry the pasta with the sauce, and it's going to be okay. All right. Off. All right. Nice. That's what I want. This is my last batch. Okay. All
Cam
right.
wants to know what you're cooking for 4th of July.
Who?
Cam.
Or maybe Cam should give me something to cook for 4th of July. Oops. All right. This is done. No salt, no pepper. One thing that is extremely important, guys, and this, I would like you to do it because I like to save the world when it's possible. The oil that is being used, I collect it, okay? I do not dump it in the sink because we don't need that kind of deal, all right? So I collect it and I put it away. If you buy the whole peel tomatoes usually come in a can. So save the can and put all of the oil inside the can once you're done. And when it gets cold, if you can collect it and you can put it, there is places where you can go and dump the actual oil. All you have to do is research it on Google. Just don't dump it in the sink, please, because we need the good water, and that is not going to happen, okay? So let's try to be clean. I do this here like I do it with CiboDivino. We don't dump oil in the sink, okay? Please, I appreciate it.
I think we got some people still finishing up the last batch of that.
Okay, no
so
problem.
If we want to take a pause.
No problem. So please, no salt, no pepper. Don't use any spices on the eggplant right now. The sauce here, just because we're getting close. I'm going to move it on this side, camera woman. So I can put it together with that. In the meantime, I'm going to open my pasta and I'll wait until everybody's ready. So we dump the pasta on everybody at the same time. Okay, sauce to a minimum, Now, let me show you something. Let me show you something. Okay, so I'm going to show you that all kind of. So my sauce is reducing pretty good at this point. So what do? I just add a little bit of water where I'm going to cook the pasta, and I give it a little bit of life. Okay. That way it doesn't dry up too much. Pasta is boiling. Is everybody on board on frying the eggplant? Everybody done? No? No?
But let's remember that we will save this video to the feed on Facebook if you're behind and you need to catch up.
Yes. Yes, you can always go through it and look at it again. Yeah? So, what I'm going to do is, even if you're not done with the frying, go ahead and dump the pasta in the boiling water. If your water is boiling, go ahead and dump the pasta. Okay, I'm going to raise a little bit the fire because the temperature is going to go down as soon as I dump the pasta. Boom. Dump the pasta and move it right away. We need enough water. Half a gallon, usually for 12 ounces, is what is recommended. And I tell you this because we don't need the oil like everybody tells you. You gotta put oil, otherwise it sticks. No, you don't. You absolutely don't have to put any oil. Actually, if you want to know what to do, you can put a lid on it. Boom. So it reaches the temperature right away. You don't have to put oil. Nothing. Zero. So we got this baby here going already. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to put the rest of the basil, but I'm going to do purple basil. Boom. So use all the basil you have for the sauce, because at this point, this is a sauce that needs a lot of basil. Okay? Pick back. Look at them. Look at that beauty. Oh. Can you smell the basil, camera woman?
It smells so good.
Oh.
It smells incredible.
Oh my gosh. And the garlic is going through too, huh? So, but that's okay. You want the garlic, you see? Look at that. Right away, it's the temperature. Move the pasta. We got 8 minutes from now. So basically, 6:45, this pasta is going to be ready. Once we mix it all together, I would like to say, if you want, you can make this recipe baked. So basically you mix everything together, you add a little bit of bechamel, a little bit of mozzarella, and laying down on a small pirofila, on a small pan, oven pan, and then you can bake it for about 20 minutes at 375 degrees. I said 375 because it should be 350, but ovens at home usually are a bit off, about 25 degrees. So it's better to say 375. Just put some mozzarella on top and it's going to be amazing. Otherwise, you can just eat it like this. If you have leftover, wouldn't you like to know what to do? I'll tell you. If you have leftover of this pasta, what you do is this. You fry it. But you don't fry it like this, deep fry it. What you do is you put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I suggest about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Let it go for a couple of minutes, get the pan warm, okay? Then you put the leftover pasta on it, okay, and cover it. It's gonna fry a little bit at the bottom because of the tomato sauce, but it's gonna be so good. And then you can grate the ricotta again, or you can not grate the ricotta, you don't care, but it's unbelievable. And the fried pasta is something really big in it. You know, something that we do the day after if we have leftover. But it works well with tomato sauce. So, my pasta is really going. We are about halfway through. So what do we do at this point? Salt. Boom. Boom. There you go. Put the salt. Usually I like to put some a bay leaf in the water too. So the water is very hard in Texas. The water is a little bit aromatic. But this time I didn't do it. We just keep it simple because I want this recipe to get really through to you. Because it's really tasty. And please send me the photographs or the smiley faces or say, you know what, that was great. I'd like to hear from you.
Honey, Rob wants to talk about the fried pasta again.
The what?
Rob's top fan too. He wants to talk about the fried pasta again.
Yes.
Just the directions again.
So, get a saute pan, couple of tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Let it heat up 2-3 minutes. You don't want to burn the oil. Now, once you heat it up for 2-3 minutes, put the pasta, spread it out, cover it, and let it cook. You know, 10-15 minutes, let it cook. You're gonna hear the frying sensation, you know, but it's not really getting overcooked. I mean, it's getting a little overcooked, obviously, but it's not getting all mushy and stuff. It's just refrying, and it's really good. If you can saute it and you know how to do it, just do it. It's unbelievable, let me tell you. Pasta fritta, it's really good. So, try it. You like it?
It's a battle over top fans.
Yeah.
What?
You got Rob Shearer and Julie Jacoby are coming in as top fans.
Rob Shearer! Rob. Rob and Cassie. Ciao, guys. Great to hear.
And we do have the family cooking in Kansas City.
Kansas City. I told you Kansas City.
Yes, with his daughters.
That is a big mafia city. Kansas City. That's how the bosses used to hide over there. It's a little piece of history. Anyway, yes, Kansas City. You see, I love that. That's social distancing. You see? Kansas City. We're here in Dallas. He's here in Kansas City. I love it. The whole family. What's the girl's name?
Well, we're gonna check back in. Circle back with that.
Okay, let's do that. Because I want to know. I want to know. So, coming woman, I think I'm gonna shut my sauce off. If you see the way it's going, and hopefully everybody's got the same baba bing, I'm gonna shut it off. Done. All right. Stay on the. Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to get my plate. I got this great English accent that I can't get rid of.
So you got Susie on too. Susie drinks Dallas.
Oh my God! Yes, she told me. Hi, Susie. Hello, hello. Is everybody on board so far?
Yep.
So, when you see that white foam means I got plenty of salt. I got the salt that I need. I'm not over salt. I'm doing great. The pasta right now is talking to me. The sauce has been talking to me for 30 minutes. So we're almost there.
How do you say eggplant in Italian?
Melanzana. melanzana. In Sicilian, melinciana, or mulignana, melinciana, amelinciana. You know,
How do you say it in Texas?
in Texas, say aubergine, aubergine, what do you call it? Aubergine?
What?
What do you call it? What do you call it? It's a strange name for aubergine. Aubergine?
I think it's just eggplant.
Eggplant. Actually, these are really beautiful eggplants. Wow. The eggplant should always have this top green. If you see the top brown, like this color right here, you see the edge of that? You see the edge of that? Not good. That means it's got too many seeds, or too much seeds. Inside, you don't want to buy it. It needs to have this green. It has to be nice and alive and green. That means it's a good eggplant. Okay?
Kelly's replying in Italian.
What is he saying?
No, he's telling them melanzante. Please answer your question.
Michele, a che punto siamo, Nico? Nico, ma ce la fai almeno per i saluti? Almeno per i saluti, alla fine ce la fai? Devi richiedi l'accesso, non il cesso, l'accesso. This wine from Marilena can drink it. Anyway, so 1 minute. See, it got a little fatter. You see how it got a little fatter? So if everybody remember what I do every time I make pasta, what do I do? Anybody know? What do I do at this point? After 8 minutes, what do? I shut it off. And I let the pasta rest in the hot water for 2 minutes. Okay? That guarantees 100% of pasta al dente. Guaranteed. Alright? So, you're gonna do 7, 8 minutes, then 2 minutes, just like that. Alright? From here, it's gonna go directly over here. And then the mantecatura starts. Then pasta marries tomato sauce, marry pasta. You got all these flavors going back and forth, in and out. By the way, if you taste your tomato sauce, you're supposed to taste it, right? Let's see if it's missing salt, pepper, love, passion, criticism, flavor. Yeah. You know, I know what's missing. It's missing a straw that from here go to your houses so you can taste how good this sauce is. Okay? Sometimes I put a little bit of sugar in it. If I find the sauce to be very acidic and with sodium a little bit elevated, then I put a little bit of sugar. This is perfecta. So I ain't gonna touch it. I ain't gonna touch it no more. I ain't gonna do that no more, dude. Okay, so let's get the baba bing done. We go from here to there. So don't tell me that I'm not. Ay, porca troia. Too big. I won't say it. Okay. Are you with me? Yes? So what do we do at this point? Amo, you have to eat.
Okay.
So let me start the sauce again. Look at that baby. Can you see it, camera woman? Almost medium. That's the kind of flame that I need. I can even go lower. Let's toast the sauce again because now we have to marry this baby to that. 2 minutes went by. Yeah. Because now some of the pasta, they have the starch, will go into the sauce and it's going to help me with the mantecatura, which is a very important stage of the pasta. And this is the same amount of pasta that you had in the bag. I mean, in your kit. So let's put all that pasta in there. Remember, Italian pasta don't have a tremendous amount of sauce. Okay, just the right amount of sauce. The pasta does not have to swim in the sauce. And most of all, it doesn't have to swim in the water. Okay, so make sure you reduce the water for your tomatoes. Alright, I think I have, there you go, one more, and I don't want anybody to say that I'm wasting a single piece of pasta, which I don't. Boom, done. So now at that point, the mantecatura. Okay, mixing everything together.
Is the pasta al dente?
Yes, absolutely it's al dente. Lower to a minimum. Alright. Get your extra virgin olive oil. We need some fresh one in here. I'm gonna do something that I like myself because it's me. You guys don't have to do it, but I like to put some fresh ground pepper afterwards. Doing the mantecatura. The mantecatura is basically means the pasta and the sauce come together as one. It's a little bit like a marriage, you know. So you got the man, you got the woman, they get married. And the mantecatura. Okay. There you go. So we got the pasta ready. Okay. From here, we have my beautiful plate. And I'm going to plate my pasta. So this can easily feed 3 people, this amount of pasta. Alright, there we go. From here, I'm gonna get some of my eggplant because dump it on top. No salt, no pepper in the eggplant. The salt comes from here. Ricotta Salata is a salty cheese. Not too salty, but it's salty because it's made under salt. And like I always like to do, just put a little bit of basil on top. That is my Pennette alla Norma. Do I have to say anything else? I'm going to take a photograph of this camera woman. Should I taste it? Yes? Should I taste it? Anyone? No?
You've got some.
Absolutely. I mean, even the tomatoes are sweet. I don't know. This is a pasta that we spend a lot of Sundays with for lunch. I just love it. Well, I love eggplant. And to be honest with you, I just put about a spoon, maybe a tablespoon and a half of extra virgin. I can even put more. Like I can use more of the pepper. The salt is perfect. Although the eggplants are no salt, boom, the salt is perfect. But this is the way we eat in Sicily. So, is everybody plated? No?
But we were talking about some other classes. You want to hear? So something with seafood, lots of limoncello class requests.
Okay, how to make limoncello?
Yeah.
We can do how to make limoncello, if you like to. The bag is going to be a little bit too full, and, and the alcohol, you might have to buy it. I can provide it to you, but we can certainly do that. I think in 2 weeks we're going to do a class on, if there is no beef shortage, we're going to do a class on how to make the perfect Italian meatballs with no BS. Okay? One of the class probably soon is going to be on how to cook a whole fish. So stay tuned, we're going to do all that. I love to show you a little bit of how we cook in Italy and how we live in Italy, what kind of wines we drink, what kind of fish and herbs we use, what kind of love we have for our cuisine. Pasta is not just pasta. Pasta has to be done right. Okay? It is unfortunately one thing that has been changed through the years. This pasta will probably see cream in any other restaurant that you see in town. There's too much cream used. Let's use the right product. Ricotta Salata, plenty of cheese for this. Fresh tomatoes, if you want to do with fresh tomatoes. You can do with blended tomatoes, raw, and you do the same kind of pasta by cooking it, by cooking the sauce. Simple stuff that delivers an amazing flavor. Fresh tomato, fresh eggplant, fresh basil. What else you want? This is it. This is the pasta. So once again, from my kitchen in Chester Park, I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. I will hopefully see you in 2 weeks when we're gonna probably do the meatballs, the Italian meatballs. From me, from my camerawoman Sarah, thank you very much. From my beautiful wife Christina and my dogs who bark all the time, Cici in Asia, and Marinella Barbera, thank you for watching as well. Happy cooking! I love you all.
Happy 4th of July.
Ciao. Happy 4th of July.